Okay, son. You want me to teach you how to do that stance?
No.
Okay. Well,
Let's go to the pool.
let's talk to everybody. And then we'll go to the pool. Say, hola. Say, bueno. Say, good morning. Buenos. Buenos días.
And sing. I said uno.
Uno. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Hey, Amanda. Cinco.
Mom,
Seis.
let's go now and get my swimming pants on.
Okay, let's eat some breakfast first, okay? I got a little swimming water baby on my hands. He wants to go swimming all day long now that he's gotten in the pool and he's used to it.
I think that's awesome. It's way better than being afraid.
Look.
Yeah.
It's spinning around.
So last night I made a video in the early wee. I'm so proud of you. Your weight loss has me pumped all day yesterday. I'm talking on the phone, but you can listen too. Yeah, last night I got on a tangent because I was triggered, y'all, triggered by the words somebody else is saying, and so I feel really good about how it worked out. Though I feel like I spoke my case, and that I feel like a lot of people, you know, maybe their minds is changed and maybe they're seeing things a little differently. I also just want to remind you guys that, like, if you have tried to go to meetings and you've tried AA or NA and it didn't work out for you, I want to, like, really, really, really encourage you to try again, because it didn't work out for me for the first, how many years, Mom? 10 years. I was in and out of AA and NA for 10 years. And if I had given up and not went back and got a sponsor, then I would have not, I wouldn't be here where I'm at today. What happened? What triggered you? I'm lost. I have a friend who has a channel, and he had commented on one of his videos like a long time ago about maybe my perception will change about being clean when I get off Suboxone, and that I'd basically just saying that I'm not clean because I'm on Suboxone. And I mean, that's his opinion, but it's not true. And I've worked really hard on my recovery. And so we kind of had a little debate back and forth, and he was in the comment section of my live, and we were talking back and forth. And I feel like some things came to light, and he, you know, said that he drinks and smokes. And I was like, well, if you drink and smoke, then you're not clean and sober either. So why are you pointing fingers, you know? So
Well, you must have already thought, you must have us in a message.
I thought,
In a, what you call
so I feel a lot better now about it. I feel like maybe now he understands that when you say stuff like that, that it can be hurtful to others, and that you especially shouldn't be pointing fingers and calling people not clean when you're not clean, you know? So it's basically like, don't take other people's inventory, and don't point the finger if your house ain't all straightened up and clean. Don't throw stones when you live in a glass house. You know what I mean? Amanda, like, I'm an alcoholic. I can't drink. And I think that if you're in recovery and you are in recovery from drugs and you drink and it's not a problem for you, I think you could absolutely say that you're clean. But I don't think that you can claim that you're sober, because you're not, because you're drinking alcohol. And the definition of sober is not drinking alcohol. But I mean, I think that there's a lot of addicts that are not alcoholics. So I absolutely think that you're in recovery, and I would never take that away from you. You know what I mean? But I think if you're a real drug addict, or a real drug addict, a lot of the times when you'll take pills or do other drugs, if you drink too, it'll also become a problem. It might not be a problem right now, but eventually it'll get to the point where you're drinking all the time. Believe me, I've done it. I've been there. I thought, oh, I'm just going to stop doing benzos and opiates and methamphetamine because those are the things that I have problems with. I can't manage my life on those drugs. So what I'll do is I'll just drink. And what happened was my drinking got so out of control. I was drinking a 40 before I went to work. I was drinking a 12 pack when I would get off work. And then beer wasn't doing it anymore. And I had to start drinking hard liquor because I would have to drink so much beer to even get a buzz. You know, and that's the whole point of drinking, right? Changing the way we feel. You see what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong. Good morning, Nicole. Just wanted to drop by and show some support. Thanks, spectator. Hey, girl. I love you. I'm so glad you came over to say hi. That makes me really happy. Thank you. I love watching. Your tweets are the bomb. I love seeing your tweets. And yeah, right. And the only reason to drink, right, is really to get drunk. I mean, if you think about it, drinking isn't fun. It doesn't taste good. I mean, if you like drinking wine on a nice cozy day and you don't drink it to get smashed and you just enjoy drinking it, power to you. It's good for your heart, red wine. But if you're over there getting smashed shit-faced drunk to change the way you feel, that's still addictive. That's still being addicted. That's still acting out in an addictive way, you know? And that's the difference with this medication that I'm on, is it builds up in your system. So I don't even feel it when I take it, you guys, because I've been taking it for so long, and it has that opioid blocker in it called naloxone. So if I wanted to take anything else, it wouldn't work. But I don't feel anything from it. Now, if I stopped taking it in about 3 days, I would start withdrawing, you know? So my body is dependent upon that medication. But when I taper, I'll go through a withdrawal also. But I'm not like addicted. I'm not addicted to it in a way that I'm going to go out and get high if I don't have it. Like, I'm going to taper off of it. I'm going to call my sponsor. I'm going to go to meetings. I'm going to, you know, work the 12 steps. I'm going to go to my therapy. You can't tell when you take a step unless you're in withdrawal. But then when you just get unsick, you can't get high. Exactly. It does not do that to you. So it was just like, you'll have to go back and watch my live stream from last night, girl. It was pretty raw, and it was emotional, and I was upset, you know, but I tried to keep my cool and not like attack Shane or anything. But I was hurt by what he was saying because it just hurt my feelings, you know, and I wasn't even going to bring up that he drank and, you know, or smoked, because I felt like, well, why is he even talking to me about being clean if he's over there drinking and smoking? You know what I mean? Like, why would you even bring it up? Like, you can't do that. That's not right. That's not right. You know, like, that don't make any sense. Right, Nate? That don't make no sense. So, it just hurt my heart because I thought, man, I have worked damn hard. Like, I go to therapy. I go have a counselor. You guys, y'all know I'm going back to therapy monthly now because I feel like I need it to go talk to my drug and alcohol counselor. And that's $200 extra a month for me to go to therapy. And I need it, though, you guys, because I don't want to relapse. And I have been working on my internal sobriety, my emotional sobriety, my brain, my mental health for 3 years. You can't just stop using drugs and alcohol and call yourself in recovery. That's not recovery. Like, you've got to be actively working a program of recovery. You have to be, like, changing your thinking and going. If meetings don't work for you, you need to be doing something. You need to be in therapy. You need to be in some kind of counseling program. You need to be in smart recovery. You need to be on online meetings. Like, you need to be actively taking a look at your character defects and the things that made you use drugs. Because if you're a real drug addict, like I was, then you got major issues, and that's why you were using drugs. You weren't just getting high because it was fun. Because it didn't. After a while, it's not fun. After a while, drugs become your master, and you have to do what they say or you ain't gonna play, you know? So I just, you're doing wonderful. What's the outcome? To insult them? Like, yeah, I know, Amanda, it hurts my heart. And look at me, I would never tell anybody, like, yo, because you don't go to meetings, I don't support you. I do not. I believe that what works for people, what works for somebody that works for me might be different for someone else, and that's why I support medically assisted treatment. Suboxone, methadone, Vivitrol. That's why I even support medical marijuana, but it has to be prescribed by your doctor. Otherwise, you're just smoking dope. You know? Otherwise, you're just abusing drugs. If it's not prescribed by your doctor, don't come at me with your, oh, I smoke medical marijuana. Because you're not. You're smoking marijuana from the streets, and you're still buying it from a drug dealer. You know, that's still drug behavior. So, but I support multiple pathways to recovery. I don't think that you have to go to AA or NA, but I highly, highly recommend it, because it's not even about going to the meetings. It's about the support that you're going to get from your sponsor and from your friends that you meet there. I'm not even lying to you guys. I tried so many meetings. I probably tried 20 meetings, okay, trying to find like a place where I felt comfortable and a place where they accepted me, because I was on Suboxone. Because see, I still had that problem too, where people would say, oh, we can't work with you, you're on Suboxone. And I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? You guys, I know that Suboxone is an opioid. I know it's a strong one too. And I know that if I stopped taking it in about 2.5 to 3 days, I would start feeling sick as a dog. I know that. But I also know that I'm going to take the proper steps to wean myself off. And with my doctor and my therapist, I'm not just going to be jumping off. You're putting in the Yeah, spectator, listen, girl. I have been going to therapy and meetings and counseling and talking about my shortcomings openly. Like, it is the hardest thing to, like, not say, oh, I'm fine, I can handle it all. I talk about struggles. I talk about being over here obese because I eat my weight in food, because I'm addicted to food now. Because since I put down drugs, I picked up food, you know, and I put my freaking struggles out on Front Street for everybody to see. And then I got somebody coming over here and talking about, you're not clean. That makes me so mad, because I have been working my butt off to change my behaviors. I'm over here at my parents' house. My parents moved out of the damn state of Arkansas so they could be away from me, because my behaviors were so out of control. My dad was about to have a heart attack, you guys. We were just talking about it last night because it was his birthday, and we were all here celebrating, and he was so happy that I was in recovery and that I'm here for his birthday that we were talking about it. He was like, I remember when I was like, I got to get out of here. These kids are driving me crazy, because he couldn't sit there and watch me die and kill myself using drugs. And now, like, I've changed my perspective. I've changed the way I think. I changed the way I talk to my family. Thanks, girl. I kind of wanted to just kind of come up behind you guys and let y'all know that's what my live stream was about last night. And if you touch on the live screen chat, you can see all the comments that I'm talking to while I'm in the video. But I feel like there's some really good little snippets of recovery stuff in the video, and that's why I left it up. And I wasn't like belligerent, like screaming and yelling or anything like that, but because I've learned that a lot of the times when somebody else is like trying to take something away from you or saying something like that, it's because they feel some certain way about what they're doing. Like, of course he's going to say that to me because he's struggling with his clean time, because he's drinking and smoking still. So now I kind of see it from a different perspective, and I just hope that he changes and just stops doing that, you know, because it's still trying to change the way we feel, you know, and it sucks because there's no amount of weed or alcohol that's going to change the problems that you have in the inside. Thanks, Amanda. I just don't want to live my life. I don't want people to feel like I'm over here saying I'm perfect and I do everything this way, because I struggle a lot. But I'm never, ever, ever gonna come and knock somebody when they're down, you know, or say you're not clean, or say you're not in recovery enough. Like, I want you guys, the reason I say things like, I think you should go to meetings, I want you to get counseling and therapy, is because I know how much it's helped me, and I only want to help you guys to get help too. Like, that's the whole point of my channel, was to, like, open up the conversation and to help other people that were just like me, who were struggling and didn't have support, that were on medically assisted treatment. So, all right, guys, I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good day. Amanda, you should message me on Facebook at Nicole DeMeo, DEMEO. My picture's like it says YouTube underneath it. You'll see it. It's black and white. All right, you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. My girl Spec.